So this video is about cost per acquisition, or CPA, and defining a CPA is really, really important, and again, something that's quite often overlooked. So when we're talking about CPA, we're talking about how much we're prepared to spend to get a customer to our website. And we need to be realistic. So if our product that we're selling or our service that we're offering is £10,000, then you're not going to get a customer for £10. It's highly unlikely. We need to be thinking realistically. Maybe 10%, 20% of the sale would be attributed to a cost to getting that sale. So it might be, if it's £10,000, then you might be prepared to spend £1,000 to get that customer. And you can do this in a number of ways. With goals set up on your website, it allows you to understand how many people are actually completing form fills or even buying products directly on your website. From that, if it's a form fill, for example, an important thing then is to do some internal tracking to understand all those forms that have come in, how many of those are actually converting into customers. Because if you get 10 form fills and you spent £1,000 trying to get those customers, those forms filled in, then that works out that you've paid £100 per form fill. If none of them have converted, then you're doing something wrong. There's some wrong targeting there. But if 10% of them have completed and have turned into a customer, then you know that your cost per acquisition is about £1,000. So from there, you can start to figure out, well, how many £1,000 am I prepared to spend to get those customers in? Now, if we take that on a smaller scale, you might be selling something which is £10, £20, something like that. Your cost per acquisition should obviously be a lot lower in proportion, so it might be £2, £3 to get that sale. But it's very, very important to understand. If you're doing a paid campaign, if you're doing an AdWords campaign, or you're doing a Facebook ads or Twitter ads, anything like that, all of this information is vital because you can just get carried away and keep spending and spending and spending. So you need to understand how much it's costing you with your campaigns to get that lead or to get that sale. Then from there, try not to restrict yourself from budget, because obviously if it's working and it's delivering, which is obviously what we all want to happen, and you know that your cost per acquisition is exactly spot on target as what you want to achieve, then you need to keep pumping more and more budget into that to maintain that CPA and to keep getting the sales in and keep getting the leads in. Quite often people feel restricted by budget, so they'll say, I only want to spend £500 this month or £1,000 this month, but if it's hitting the CPA, why would you restrict it? You want to keep getting those sales and those customers in, so you need to understand your CPAs, you need to look at what your percentage conversion rate is, and you need to push forward with that.